Dustin Poirier is such a humble fighter, guys. Don't you always hear that? Don't you hear, wow, Poirier is so humble, man. Wow, I love Poirier, bro. He's a good dude, man. He's humble. Um, I'm here today to talk about Dustin Poirier and his post-fight antics, which got exposed kind of, or became like a big deal at UFC 281, which took place last month, Adesanya versus Pereira card. And I feel like he kind of got exposed a little bit, but this goes way back. It's not just a Michael Chandler thing. But first things first, I want to break down the Poirier and Chandler situation that took place, um, and some other situations because I feel like this has been on my mind for a while, and I've been saying this for ages, and I feel like some people are slowly starting to see it, but this has been going on for a while. Okay, so we're gonna break this down. So Chandler comes over to shake his hand, and Dustin Poirier is swearing at him, pushes him away. Chandler just goes, "All right, dude." Dan Mergletter, come on, respect, 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 respect. Dustin, mate, you've just said fuck off, basically. Why are you chasing him like he's just walked away from you? So, sorry, I don't know why the quality is dropping. We don't care, Dustin. P-head. He said, "This is my house." Just remember that. We're going to bring that up again. This is my house. Okay, that's his first starting sentence and his really humble diatribe here about this post-fight. He's really humble to start it off with. "This is my house. You fucking stuck your fingers in my mouth." Look, I'm not defending Michael Chandler putting his fingers in Dustin Poirier's mouth. I understand that that is annoying, and I would be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? But at the same time, Michael Chandler just said it. He's like, come on, it's a fight, dude. Come on, man, it's a good fight. You know? Why you got to be like this after a good fight? That's basically what Michael Chandler's whole point is. And he said it in the post-fight interview as well. But continue to watch Dustin Poirier. So Dustin Poirier, he's such a humble guy, right? He's a nice guy. Look, Michael Chandler's trying to be like, dude, it's just a fight. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's all good. Like, come on, bro. Don't be like that. So now Michael Chandler gets a bit spicy because Dustin Poirier is still harping on about this is my house. I just want to say on this point, when did he not say it was your? When did he say it wasn't your house? When did he say it's his house or it wasn't yours? Like, when did Michael Chandler say you don't belong in the UFC or something? Like, when did that happen? Because I missed that. I must have missed that. I swear Michael Chandler has just been like, I just want to fight the best dudes. I want to fight Dustin Poirier. He's good. How was that? I feel like Michael Chandler has been respectful in this fight, and Dustin Poirier has been spicy. He's been all like, yeah, he didn't get, I didn't send him hot sauce. He bought that shit. Like, okay. This guy's been, I feel like Dustin Poirier is a bit in the wrong more than Michael Chandler. But, you know, there is bias. I do like Michael Chandler more than Dustin Poirier. And I'm going to show you why in some of these other videos. But we continue. Michael Chandler just said all that stuff. Dustin Poirier is getting mad now. Even though he's just walked after this guy and gone, "Hey, this is my house. This is my house, dude. It's my house. Listen up, man. It's my house." And Michael Chandler literally, if you didn't hear it, just said, "Come on, man. Ready? Look." He's like, "See what I'm saying, dude? Like, what are we talking about? Like, come on, man. Just show some respect. You don't have to tell me if this is your house. I don't even know what you're talking about." It's basically what he's saying. See? See what I'm saying? He has no answer for that because he knows that he's in the wrong. Like, he's not this humble fucking nice guy. A real humble guy would go, "Yeah, my bad, bro. I was in the moment. I was in the mood." You know what I'm saying? Respects. Michael Chandler fully fucking tells him the truth. If I come over and try to squash it, basically coming over to apologize. You're a douche, bro. Fucking couldn't have said it better myself. So, yeah, that's that whole exchange done. And I just find it weird. I just find it weird. Like, this, I feel like this was the best thing that could have happened, though, because it exposed, people are like, why was Poirier being like that after his fight? And I literally said to people that I was talking to this fight about before it happened, I was like, Poirier will be a douche after he wins this fight. I was going to call him a different word. He will be like that after he wins. I know he will. Doesn't matter who it is. He's always like that. And I'm going to show you perhaps like the most famous example of it This one I understand. Okay, Conor was talking that shit. He was making it very personal. He was talking about family. But at the same time, the outcome of this fight doesn't really justify this action. But I guess you can understand this one a bit more. The McGregor one, we all know it. Okay, there was no check. There was no fucking check. Okay, we all know this one. This one just shows as well. This guy, bro. He's not this humble, fucking nice guy that people say he is, man. I really don't get those vibes from him, man. I feel like one day we're gonna see it come out in full force and go, yep. And I don't know. We'll move on with this. I'll make this point at the end.
At the end of round number 1, her dean has called a stop to this contest based on a doctor's stoppage, declaring the winner.
Really, it should have been a no contest, in my opinion. Because Dustin Poirier didn't cause the leg break at all. It should have been a no contest, really. Am I crazy for saying that? Is that like wrong to say? I don't know, man. You tell me. Is that wrong to say that it should have been a doctor stoppage? I mean, no contest, because he didn't do it. He didn't cause it. So keep that in mind, by the way, during this. He didn't cause this at all. Dustin Poirier had nothing to do with this leg break.
By TKO, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
So humble, dude. Yeah, bro. You didn't even cause it, man. Like, that is the stuff that I just don't understand. He didn't cause it, man. Like, I understand that Conor was talking that shit, you know. He kind of had some shit talking coming, you know. But if Dustin Poirier is this humble guy, you know, like, I feel like he has to be held to a standard where you're like, that's not a classy thing to do. After a win, to act like that, that's not a classy thing to do in this guy's eyes, because this is the guy that's always talking about, oh, that guy's not that guy's classes, dude. You know, the guy's a scumbag, man. You know, calm as a mirror. You know, that's this guy. That's what this guy's all about, right? He's all about humble. He's all about, you know, you got to act classy in victory. You know, got to be classy in defeat, right? And you know, he has had his moments where he's shown humility, but at the same time, this stuff just comes out. Okay, and his biggest proponent, his biggest enemy, is Colby Covington, right? So keep in mind Dustin Poirier's actions and Colby Covington's actions, and keep in mind that Dustin Poirier says that Colby Covington's a scumbag. He has no morals. He has no like humility. He acts like a jerk. Like the way he acts, like Dustin Poirier hates him, right? The way that he acts after a fight. So keep in mind the two things you just saw of Dustin Poirier, and watch this. Okay, so same thing. There was trash talk here, right?
So Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal go the distance. Security immediately enters the
Colby Covington walking around, talking shit still. Just won the fight. Just completely won the beef, won the fight, won everything. Got fucking Masvidal apologizing. God damn. Can't even stand up. It's a video for another time. Look, he's still talking shit. Still talking shit, okay? So this is a guy that's classless, right? This is a guy that literally is a scumbag. That Dustin Poirier has said, I will not fight this guy in the UFC. I want to fight this guy and go to jail. Like, I will kill this guy in a street fight, basically, is what he's saying. But Dustin Poirier's humble, right? Dustin Poirier is on the moral high ground. He knows better than Colby Covington. He's a better person than Colby Covington. He would never, ever, ever... Shut up, Bisping. He would never, ever act like this, dude. You know what I'm saying? Dustin Poirier would never be after a fight that he just won and just ended the whole beef. You know? Would be there talking shit. Like, you know, talking crazy, right? What if I told you there was an example where he did, bro? Because we all remember this fight, but no one talks about this. Right? Dustin Poirier getting fucked up by Dan Hooker. Look, listen to this. You're going to smash me? You're going to smash my face? This shit is so fucking awkward, bro. Before that, I tried to find a clip of it. I couldn't. Before this, he walks over and he's like, come on, Dan, get up, man. You want to fight again? You want to keep fighting, Dan? You gonna beat me now? It's like, dude, Dan Hooker didn't even talk shit to you. That's the thing. The Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor one, I understand, okay? Yeah, I get that one. Conor McGregor was talking shit, talking crazy, bro. Okay, I understand being like, a bit of like, no, fuck you, man. I'm not squashing it. Michael Chandler didn't really talk that much shit. And he was acting all fucking big and bad and being really humble. Is what I would describe Dustin Poirier as. Really, really humble, man. Poirier's such a humble guy, bro. But this one, Dan Hooker called him out and said, Dustin Poirier, I'm going to smash your face in. Do you think he was serious, bro? Like, What is he meant to say? Like, Dustin Poirier, I'm gonna lose to you in a decision. Like, he didn't even talk shit. He's a respectful guy. Everyone knows Dan Hooker's a respectful guy. And after the fight, Dan Hooker's been nothing but respectful. And Dustin Poirier's coming over going, you gonna smash me? You gonna smash my face? You gonna fight Gaethje next time? Like, basically just mocking him. Like, trying to bring up his words again from, like, fucking... This fight took place in, like, I want to say March or July or some shit, and the original Hooker call-out was in October the year before. You're talking about shit from fucking 8 months ago, bro. Like, 6, 7 months ago. Like, what are you talking about, man? Why are you being like this, bro? But, you know, sorry, I forgot. Dustin Poirier's humble. Dustin Poirier is the most humble guy in the UFC, bro. You know? Because he just said, he gave one fist bump after talking shit the entire fight. Because he gives one fist bump, it's all over, okay? He's humble, guys. He's humble, okay? Am I crazy that if Dustin Poirier wasn't in charity, people wouldn't find him humble? Am I crazy? Like, is that a crazy thing to say? Another crazy thing to say about this dude? I feel like if Dustin Poirier didn't have a charity, he wouldn't be considered this humble guy, you know? He's had a humble journey. Like, he's had a rise to the top. That's really admirable. You know, he's a great fighter. I like him as a fighter, but, dude, like, this guy, after the fights, is just unbearable. And I think it's more because the fans are like, he's so humble. He's such a humble guy. He's such a down-to-earth, humble guy, man. We love Poirier, bro. This is your humble guy that's walking up after a fight like this. That's walking up after a fight like this, after a war, where you have to respect this Hooker guy and just walk up and go, you gonna smash me? Like, he's mocking him, basically. And for no good reason. Like, this is the humble guy. This is the guy that's the nicest guy in the UFC. Like, what are we talking about, man? And I think the most egregious example is probably this one or the Chandler one. But there's a little example that I want to bring up that no one talks about. And I just want to show you, with all of this stuff that we've seen in mind, right? All this stuff in mind. You watch this, you tell me if Dustin Poirier is being humble here. Or you watch, right? You watch the fake humbleness. Just slowly, he can't help but sneak in a little dig. Alright, and the worst example too. Max fucking Holloway. Max Holloway, nothing but a respectful, well-respected, well-liked warrior of a fighter, bro. Right? Never said a bad word about Poirier. Right? Close fight, good fight. Poirier fought well. Holloway, you know, battled through it. You know? And look, he's being respectful here. Okay? There's a lot of respect in this. This is where... I remember at this time, I was like, yeah, Poirier's a nice guy. I didn't even notice this stuff. Right? Look, he's being good to Rush. You know, Poirier. He was being really humble here. But watch. So Max, basically, if you didn't hear that, Max gave his gloves to the Good Fight, Dustin Poirier's charity foundation. So Max Holloway, UFC champion Max Holloway, just gave you his gloves signed from a fight that he had with you an hour ago. Okay, pretty valuable, I would say. She says, where's he at? This is where Dustin Poirier cannot help but take a little dig. He cannot just accept that he's just got these gloves for charity, right? You know, that you'd think that'd be on the forefront of his mind, right? This humble warrior, like this humble, nice guy. All he cares about is charity and, you know, helping people. You'd think the only thing on his mind would be, where's Max? Oh, he's just in there. I want to come with you. Let's go thank him. Like, he's done such a nice thing for us. Hear what he says about Max Holloway. He's in the room to the back, got stitched up. He's got busted up pretty bad. Yeah, by you, mate. We know, okay? That wasn't necessary. Do you see what I mean? Like, he can't help but do it, bro. He can't help but do it, bro. So watch all that stuff before and tell me if this is him. Was that information necessary, basically? No, it wasn't. That was Dustin Poirier adding in a little dig, like, yeah, I just busted him up. Like, that's not who the fuck does that, bro? Like, he's this guy who's on the moral high ground going, this guy's not humble, this guy's a scumbag, this guy's a piece of shit. But then, you know, you're saying shit like that about Max fucking Holloway, dude. And he just gave you gloves for charity, and that has nothing to do with it. You know, if you want to bring up he's getting stitched up, to be careful, he's just in there with the doctor. Give him a sec. That's like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, this guy, man. I think it's less his personality. It's more that fans are like, He's so humble. He's such a nice guy. That shit makes it just like. Have you seen this clip or have you seen the hooker clip? Have you seen the fucking full like subtitled clip with him and Chandler? Because if you have, why are you saying this guy's like the most humble guy in the UFC? Because I just don't see it, man. That's like, why would you say that? Like, that's. I've never heard Conor McGregor say that about anybody that he's knocked out. I've never heard Conor McGregor say a word like that about anyone that he's beat. Even like like Cowboy Cerrone, all this stuff. I've never heard Conor McGregor say some shit like that about somebody that he's beat. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously he was a bit of a sore loser with the Poirier one because he doesn't like Poirier. You know, your wife is in me DMs. Look, I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe this guy isn't as humble as people seem to think he is. Just watch him his next fight. Watch what happens his next fight. If he fights Dariush next or something, I wouldn't be surprised if he beats Dariush and just has a little dig to say or something like this will happen again. I'm sure, and or maybe he'll lose, and then he'll be really humble for once. But every time he wins, it's this stuff, and it's also the stamping around, going like, "Yeah, what?" like in front of them. I'm like, that's literally what Colby Covington does. Like, and he's the one that's on the high ground, going, "Nah, you're a scumbag. You're a piece of shit." Just that's my thoughts on Dustin Poirier. Let me know what you think below. Okay, if you have any other video ideas, let me know in the comments, bro. Drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, bro. Bye.